Dan.
Angela, Cartwright. Oh, phooey on the Sound of Music. I'm in bed with Dan and Kelly.
Okay, I have to tell you, I am a Sound of Music freak.
No, I'm a Lost in Space freak.
No, let me go
Lost in Space freak.
Cal, I want to go first.
Always
All right.
first.
Well, of course.
Okay.
I'm the man.
Oh, man, don't even start that.
I have seen The Sound of Music probably 100 times, and when I was a kid, it made such an impression on me. I have been to Salzburg,
Yes.
where the movie was filmed.
Right, and the tour, the Sound of Music tour.
I did a Sound of Music tour, but I have done a lot of research gathering all the Sound of Music books and finding out exactly where other location sites are that are not on the Sound of Music tour, like where they're with the picnic and they're throwing the ball over in Wharfen. Is that gorgeous? I found that place.
That's a private guy's place.
Yeah, it is. It's
Did
like
you
a farm.
break in?
I sure did. You bet.
I don't think you're the first one. And then
Go ahead.
I found out where Maria's Mountain is in Melweg, Mellweg,
Right.
At the beginning where
The
Julie
hills
Andrews,
are alive.
yeah, and I was up there, and I'm telling you, it is so gorgeous. So I'm
Yeah,
very
it's
proud of
beautiful.
myself. Also, forget Angela. This is a show about us. I've also been to the Trapp Family Lodge
In Stowe, Vermont.
in Stowe, Vermont.
It's
Is that gorgeous?
beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Oh my
Definitely
God!
beautiful.
So
there's nothing left to say.
that's it.
Bye-bye. No, and of course Lost in Space was one of my favorite shows.
yes,
Warning!
Dr. Smith.
I mean, you know what, on eBay, did you ever get one of those toy robots?
Yes, we do have one.
Do you know that they go for about $1,500 now?
No.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Where's yours? But anyway, I love Lost in Space.
Oh, I did too. I loved it. Oh, in fact, I've got a little surprise for you.
You do?
Yes, I do.
What?
I was such a fan of this girl that back in the mid-'60s or so, we're not dating ourselves, are we?
I was a baby.
I wrote to her, and look at this.
Oh no! Yes. Oh, and
Now,
that is the real McCoy. I can tell by the way I'm
And
making my A's.
look at the back.
This is Angela.
Who wrote this on the back? Read.
Like you think I can see this
No,
now?
Bring this girl the glasses.
Let me see. What does that say?
Go ahead, read it.
That's my mom's writing.
I
It
thought
is.
it was.
Okay, so it says.
Oh,
Wow.
I want to take a picture of this.
Do you want to read? You go ahead and read it.
Oh, thank you, dear Danny.
Oh.
Thank you for writing and asking for Angela's picture. She signed this one personally for you.
Wow.
So glad you enjoyed The Sound of Music. Angela had a lot of fun making the movie. Oh,
Isn't that
I feel-
sweet? I love
I feel
this.
so
and you took
honored.
the
I had a
time.
feeling it was her. I am so
Honey, they
honored.
wouldn't do this now, I can assure you.
well,
That's beautiful.
my mom used to answer every
I
one
love
of
it.
my fan letters, and I used to handwrite them all, but she would
And this is your-
read
this is
and
your
write.
signature.
It sure
Yeah.
is.
That's
And
neat.
speaking back to Stowe, Vermont, I was such a nut when I was about 12 or 13 years old.
He was a nut. Not now.
My parents went to Stowe, Vermont, and I had a chance to meet the real Maria von Trapp.
Yes.
Right.
Look at that.
Wow.
Okay,
And
now
of
this
course
is, this is a picture of
look.
Maria, and she has signed
Oh, wow.
the back of it.
That's really cool.
When plus you met her too because she had a walk-on in The Sound of Music, correct?
She did, but actually we went
See,
back.
I didn't know that.
We went, yeah, she's in the very background, and
Right.
I have confidence. She's in the background of the market scene.
She's walking through
Yes.
behind Julie.
Julie.
Yeah.
We all met her, and then we went to Stowe not too long ago. 5 of us to plant a tree there, and it grows in Stowe. Our
That's
tree
neat.
on the property.
She was
Beautiful
quite
place.
a character, I understand.
She does have a sense of humor. She's
Yep.
lovely. Yes.
Was she there on set to kind of, guide you guys or guide Julie Andrews or?
No, actually my understanding is that the Von Trapps found The Sound of Music quite hilarious because it was It was the movie version of their lives, okay? So
A fantasy almost.
I think so, in a way.
Well, also in Stowe, Vermont, because I went there one time, and absolutely beautiful. I know they Von Trapps picked that area because it was looked closer.
Oh, it's
close
gorgeous. To like
well,
Austria.
close to
South-
Austria.
Yeah.
And when we were there, Maria's granddaughter was there, and we
Oh.
were in the bar area.
Getting drunk.
No, my favorite area. No,
I thought
no,
so.
and then she
heard
was
about
singing.
Uh-huh.
She was singing Edelweiss.
Oh.
That was touching.
Oh.
Yeah,
But
I bet.
I love it.
You know, I mean, after all these years, I mean, look at the extended life that The Sound of Music has had. How do you feel about that?
I feel very fortunate. I mean, to have been part of a movie that is lasted so many years and covered so many generations, and it's still,
So many.
it's so beautiful a movie.
It really is.
When you go and see it, and they've restored and cleaned up the color, it's pretty amazing. It really is.
And you guys have stayed friends. A lot of the cast members, especially the children, have remained very close from day one, correct?
Scattered all over the country, yes.
Well, they collaborated with the book.
Correct.
Right.
We all
Danny.
Which,
got
yeah,
together.
which we got a picture. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
The Sound
so
of-
they-
this is
so-
if you are a Sound of Music
Yeah.
freak like me, you have got to get this. This is all of the show. Well, you explain it.
Yeah.
It's all the show.
I thought they were interviewing you.
Talk a little bit, Angela.
Go talk about the book.
Okay, this is the Sound of Music family scrapbook, and the cool thing about it is all of us had so much memorabilia and memories and things we had kept from making the movie.
Right, right.
So we all put it together and weaved the story. Fred Bronson weaved our stories all together, and it's all in this book. And then there's also our home movies. And we shot these
On DVD,
as well
yes.
as our parents shot them
Yeah.
of us. Personal, private movies, horror home movies.
Yeah.
So that's really something.
Now you can
that,
get this anywhere, like Amazon, anywhere, right? Or-
Yes,
or-
yeah,
okay.
the book's available anywhere,
you
but
got
you
it. It's
can also
really
get
neat.
a signed one by the 7 of us.
Oh,
And, we
yeah.
have our own little website called the SOM7, SOM7.com.
Oh,
Perfect.
that's good to know.
And we have a limited edition of signed ones by all 7 of the kids.
I mean, there's so much in here. This book, I mean, it's phenomenal. I mean, all personal little notes, and they make things look like it just happened. Like there's like telegrams and things
the
that
real
make
thing,
it.
though.
really-
There's the real McCoy.
Yeah.
Like real plane ticket,
Personable.
the premiere ticket. You can hold it in your hand and know what it was like.
Yeah, terrific book. What a great idea. So now, after all of these years,
Yes.
what have you been doing? No, I know.
No, she's got a husband for many, many years, two
That's
beautiful
Two
children.
beautiful children, right? And she's also into photography and art, and she mixes these mediums, which we're going to show you some of her work.
Now she works a lot, a lot of you photograph a lot with shadows.
I do. You know what? I have always shot my shadow.
Now, I
That's
read this
interesting.
somewhere, this is what you had said.
Oh dear.
Okay?
What have I done
This
now?
is what she said. No, my shadow in my art is one way I trace who I was and where I've been. My shadow and I have been on a journey for quite a while now.
Boy, I like
I
that.
love that. What made you get into that? The shadow
Twice that
aspect?
night.
He's on the bar that night. No,
I
but
was definitely reflecting.
what brought you to shadows and art?
Well-
You've been involved in photography since you were 15.
Yes, I have always loved photography. My father loved photography. He taught me how to develop pictures, and he was also a photographer as a hobby, but he kind of did it also seriously. And so I loved doing it, and I also loved modeling, and pretending my dad was like Avedon, because I loved that whole era of Twiggy and Gene Shrimpton
Yes,
and
yeah.
that in the 60s.
The
right?
60s, yeah.
So I just continued to love it. I didn't shoot my children, but I did photograph them for many years. So I shot my children.
She served time in prison for 25 years. That's what
what
she's
I've
been
been
doing.
No, I photographed my children since they were born, and they got very used to having a camera in their face. But when I travel, I always shoot my shadow wherever I go, because it's not like now you can have the phone reverse,
Right.
and you can shoot yourself, but you
Right.
couldn't at that time.
Exactly.
When I started doing it, so I've always kind of if the sun's out, of course, shot my shadow like all over the world.
You're a curator.
Yes, thank you. Of the black, it was black and white photography, and I used to hand paint mine, but they're not there anymore.
Oh.
Do you sell your art?
I do. I'm actually in an art gallery in Little Rock, Arkansas right now called Stefano's.
But if someone
And online. And
Okay.
Yes, I sell pieces. And I have kind of, I constantly am doing art. I'm constantly teaching myself and learning. So I have like a little shop on Etsy that I kind of have these, little sketch things that I do.
But if they wanted to buy something of your art, would you just go to your website?
Yeah, but right now it'd probably be the best to go to that gallery.
The gallery.
Or you can
Okay.
always
We'll
just
flash
write.
this. Yeah, we'll flash this along the thing. And also, this is part of her artwork. Is this gorgeous?
Oh.
I love this.
This is artwork too of hers.
You know what I do?
I love
take
this.
photographs. I hand paint them. This particular one was done with watercolor, but I often do them with oil. And then I print them on fabric. I make different clothing and pillows and
I like the color.
purses and things that can be ordered.
This is a very creative girl, and she started. When did you start your career? 3 years old. 4
I was
years
3.
Old?
Three.
On
With Paul
making-
Newman.
Oh, that's
right.
What movie? What film was that?
Somebody Up There Likes Me. His very first movie. I was his daughter in that.
Gosh.
And then she was 5 when she did Make Room for Daddy with Danny Thomas.
Right.
I was really 4, but that's okay.
4.
Well,
And
you
then,
know,
of course, a
I was
teenager
still,
in
when I
there.
was 5, I was still doing it. It went for 7 years.
okay, before we make that final ascent into the Alps, we have just a couple more
We're
questions for
climbing
you.
Okay.
that mountain.
Where is the most exciting place you have ever had sex?
With or without your husband?
Oh,
I'm gonna get in trouble for that one.
I'm going to get a trouble.
The most exciting place.
Oh, well, probably my bed. I mean, it is up on
This is-
off the ground here.
That's
This is Angela's bed. It stands about how far off the ground?
Camera person, can we possibly get a shot of how
it's-
high? I mean, we are
We're very
like
high.
great bed, and this is Angela's and
Steve.
Steve's, her husband's bed.
And
But you know-
Peyton's bed.
And
This is
Peyton's.
Peyton
And
down
here's
here.
Peyton.
Here's Peyton.
But you know, for Angela to say that her most exciting place to
Yeah.
have sex in bed is a great compliment
Yes.
to Steve.
Yes.
Steve,
Now,
you've got a great woman here.
Here's our second question. Okay, now you've worked with a lot of great people.
Yes.
Who annoyed you the most? Anybody that
Who
really
irked you? Who
bugged
irked you? Who bugged you?
Like maybe
friction.
Jonathan Harris, maybe a little bit. Was he a little kind of?
Oh,
Because he was such a
no.
character
I
on stage.
know,
Was he
but-
like that off?
No,
Okay.
he was sweet.
Sweet guy, I heard, right?
Professor.
Yeah. He
Professor
was very
Zell.
sweet and very kind and thoughtful, and he used to call me Angelino. I love that.
Oh, that's great.
No, but somebody that showed up for work and was, professional and knew their lines, those are the people that you like working with.
And I'm sure there were people
Get
And
the
there
who
were
job
were
people
not.
that didn't.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so we'll just leave
Especially
it
in
at
the
that.
70s.
In the 70s.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
now
we're
you're
narrowing
narrowing it
that down.
down.
Narrow it down. Okay.
She'll tell us once we get out of here.
Anyway,
Oh,
Angela.
thank you so much, Angela, for being in
Yes.
bed with us. Peek in next time to see who will be in bed with
Dan.
and Kelly.
Bye, everybody.
Ciao.